Hey guys, it's XBYRNEZx, what's going on? And today I just got some Modern Warfare 2 Team Deathmatch on Skid Row with the intervention, but it's not too much about the gameplay. It's more of a response video to a video that Wings of Redemption put up on his channel 5 days ago now. I haven't really had much time to make a response, but I've been subscribed to him for a while, and it was one of his better commentaries. Not saying that he doesn't do good commentaries, but you know, it was well said, I think, in my opinion. And there'll be a link to it in the description if you want to go watch that, because if you don't watch that first, you're not really going to understand what I'm talking about that much. But he basically talked about music and how the music industry these days, sorry, stuffed up a bit there, is not too good, because you know, when people make an album, they don't put all their time and effort into it, which is a valid point, because I would say 90% of albums these days they have what, maybe 3 amazing songs and then a couple of alright songs, and then the rest are just shit. Whereas he talks about like all the albums back, you know, a couple of decades ago, where you know there was every single good song on every single song was a good song rather on an album. And it's a good point. It brings up also how you know, Biggie and Tupac, they were considered, you know, some of the best, if not the best rappers that have ever been in the industry, because they spent their time on their work, you know, and every single album that they released, they didn't have 1 or 2, maybe 3 good songs. You know, all their songs were amazing, all their songs were hits. So, you know, that's more the second half of his commentary rather. And, you know, I kind of agree, but in the last couple of years maybe, from all the music that I listen to, there's only been a couple of albums, I would say, where every single song is, you know, good on an album. And that's A Day to Remember's latest album. I think it's called What Separates Me From You, I'm pretty sure. But you know, that album, every single song is good. You know, there's not just a couple, there's every single song is amazing, in my eyes at least. And you know, they didn't rush it, they took their time, and then it shows off in the end. So like, it's a bit different, going off track a bit, but montages as well, I see a lot of montages, you know. If they're rushed and they're just not well put together, then you can tell, but the editing and the gameplay, if you take your time with it, you pick the best out of the best, you do everything you can to make it amazing, then you know, it ends up showing in the end, unless you're just completely terrible. But you're not going to make a montage if you know you're really bad. But that was the second half of his commentary. The first half really was about everyone these days has a similar music taste, which I will agree with. It's more just the same, similar rap, R&B, you know, with a bit of dubstep, and there's nothing wrong with it, but people don't sort of expand their music genre taste, you know, like, they're like, oh, you listen to whatever, oh, that's just automatically shit, and every single band from that genre is terrible. It doesn't matter who they are, it's just because they belong in that genre that they're a terrible band. I definitely don't agree with this, you know. I'm only young, I'm only like 15, but I listen to heaps of different genres of music, you know. I don't just listen to Lil Wayne or whatever. The Wings hates Lil Wayne, that's another funny point. But you know, I listen to all kinds of stuff. I still listen to Tupac and Biggie from ages ago, and Pantera, you know. I don't know, I can't remember how old they are, but I still listen to them, Guns N' Roses, you know. All these bands are classic and good, but because they're older, or you know, they're a different genre, they're not what's now and what's good. They're not considered, you know, cool or good to listen to, and I don't know, just don't really like it these days. You know, I listen to a bit of dubstep, you know, techno hard styles, but I don't just listen to that, you know. I mean, I even listen to Taylor Swift, I'll admit it. I don't give a shit, you know. It doesn't really matter, because in the end you can't just be prejudiced about a certain type or a certain genre of music, you know. It's sort of like saying, he's getting off topic again, but it's sort of like saying, you know, certain people that belong to a certain group, or they do a certain sport or something like that, you know, then they're a certain thing, which, you know, isn't true at all. So the gameplay is coming to an end now, but just want you guys to think about that. Watch his video, definitely go check him out. It's a good commentary, and, you know, expand your genres of music, and don't be so prejudiced like a lot of people are these days. Final score is 23-0. Hope you like the gameplay, and other than that, I'll see you guys later, and have a good day.